What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the NG Models January 2021 releases. So, going to be a very active month for releases this month. We just had the Gemini Jets releases come out on Tuesday the 5th, so I've already covered that. The releases, they weren't all that great. I've decided not to get anything from them. But moving on to NG Models, we've got a pretty decent set this month. Only one November registered hint, but that's certainly better from the 0 that we had last month. And we certainly do got a lot more variety, so I may shoot for one of their wide bodies at some point, as I've been wanting one for a while, but let's see what the hints have to offer. They've been out for about a day now. I didn't get to record it earlier because of the aforementioned Gemini Jets new releases. So let's go ahead and take a look. So first up, we have the 757, a total of 3 releases. This is where we can find our only November registered hint. Then the first one is November 7-5. I've heard some chatter about it being Hooters Airlines, which is pretty much an airline that was owned by the restaurant of the same name. But if it's not going to be that, I'm going to say it's maybe ATI, which is a cargo airline for those that don't know, because I think they do have some 757s, because I did check on Flight Radar, so possibly ATI if they're going to go for that. Otherwise, Hooters will be my choice. Then we've got Niner Mike, which I believe is a Malaysian registered 757. I've talked to some other people about some of these predictions to kind of help me out. So this one I did have to talk to some people. They said it was Raya Airways, so that's what I'll go with. And then Victor Hotel, which I believe is Australia. Yeah, I think it is Australia. Australia, New Zealand, one of the two. This one will probably be Pacific Air Express. So that's all our 757s. We got 2 787s, possibly 1-10 and possibly a -9. For the Gulf Zulu, that's probably going to be a British Airways -10. I know Gemini Jets released it, but I think that release was quite horrendous. Some collectors got it broken. I think one guy got it with pretty much every piece detached. I think the nose landing gear was off of it. The wings were detached and everything. Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but that was obviously a really, really big issue for them. And then we got Echo Tango, which I believe will be Ethiopian. I went with a -9, so you can kind of see I'm getting a little more confident with my predictions as I'm now starting to add like aircraft variants in there as well, just to see if I'm any more accurate than I think I am. But that's all the 787s. We've got 3 A321s, all Victor November, which are Vietnamese registered, I believe. And I went for one of each airline. I went one via Jet Air, one Bamboo Airways, and one Vietnam Airlines. And I predicted that all of these will probably be Neos, because if I think they're going to do one Neo, they're probably going to do them all Neos just to stay consistent, but who knows. Then we got the Airbus A330. We got a Papa Kilo, which is probably going to be Garuda, Indonesia. I'm going with a -300 with the Rolls-Royce engines. And then we got 2 Bravo hints, which are Chinese registered. And according to someone who did reply to my initial predictions, I did make some corrections thanks to this person's clarification. But the mainline airlines will have the 4 digits. Hong Kong and Macau, I think that's how it's pronounced. They have 3 digits, and then the Taiwanese ones have 5 digits. So possibly going to be either Hong Kong, Cathay, or they're going to be from Hong Kong, and they'll either be like Cathay Pacific, Cathay Dragon, Dragonair, Hong Kong, or Air Hong Kong. So for those 2, I went with one Cathay Dragon, a 300 variant with the Rolls-Royce engines, and then one Hong Kong Airlines with the -300 variant and the Rolls-Royce engines. 3 A350s this month. We've got one Romeo Papa -Charlie. That is definitely going to be Philippines, no question. This one I am very certain on that it's going to be Philippines. It could be one with the Love Bus stickers on it. It could not be, but we'll see. I believe they do have a couple of the A350s with the Love Bus sticker. Not sure where that originated from. And then we have 2 Alpha 7 hints. Those are probably going to be Qatar registered ones. So I went with a Qatar standard livery, and then one possibly in the One World livery. Then we got one Comac ARJ21 Bravo-1. No clue, because I don't collect Chinese airliners, especially those types of aircraft. But it's essentially like a ripoff of the 717 and the CRJ. But that's pretty much all the hints. Looks to be another quiet month for mostly U.S. collectors, but As I said, I will probably go for one of their wide bodies this month, so we'll see what ends up being released, and we will cut over to the releases. Okay, so NG Models has announced the January 2021 releases, and we'll go ahead and check out what they are. So one thing to note is that all the releases are 1/400s this month, so once again, the 1/200 collectors are excluded from NG's releases. So let's check out the first one. By the way, I'm recording this early in the morning on the 7th, so no images are up anywhere from what I know, apart from their Instagram, which I can't check because I get the login page every time I try to check it. So currently on a forum right now because that's where the releases supposedly went up first. So first up, we have a Mexicana 757-200, November 758 Mike X-Ray is the registration, which does look pretty decent. Yeah, I can't even find the images like anywhere, so I don't know. This is going to be a bit hard for me to do this video, but probably near the end I'll try to get like another part of the video in so that I can, actually react to the images and everything. Next up, we have Raya Airways 757-200, a PCF. 9er Mike dash Romeo Yankee Alpha is the registration, and apparently they have a new colors detail added in to the description. And then we have a Pacific Air Express 757-200. So once again, I'm pretty much 2 for 3 on the hints. The only one that I got wrong was the Mexicana, which I guess Hooters for that one, or ATI, and that was not it. So it would end up being Mexicana, but this is the Pacific Air Express release. All right, so that's all the 757. So next up, we have a British Airways 787-10 Dreamliner, and this is Golf-Zulu Bravo Lima Bravo. Now, I know Gemini Jets did Bravo Lima Alpha, so this is pretty nice for them to recognize that a competitor has done a one registration, so they're going to do another registration if collectors want both releases, which I find it to be pretty neat. So a nice release there. And actually, I think I just found where they are keeping the images. So if I can get to them here. Next up, we have a Ethiopian 787-9. This is Echo Tango-Alpha Uniform Oscar, and its aircraft name is Beijing. So while I've rounded up the 787 releases, let's take a look at what we got. Ooh, I think NG may have made a mistake on the rendering, which, again, I know it's just a computer rendering, so please do not go after me, but it looks like the rendering does have some sort of error, I believe. I think the engines are supposed to be the same color as the underbelly, and I think the underbelly is also too light. But again, computer rendering, so hopefully they do correct that when the actual pictures are out. Check out the Ethiopian. Pretty standard Ethiopian livery, so nothing too special there. So now let's check out the A321. So first up, we got Bamboo Airways, an A321-200. And its registration is Victor November-Alpha 585. It does look to be just a standard A321. It does have the CFM engines with the fence tip winglets. The L1 boarding door is gray. Or not gray, green. I wonder why. Next up, we have another Bamboo Airways. This is an A321neo, a registration Victor November-Alpha 588 with the first A321neo sticker. Let's check out the image for that one. There we go. That looks, I guess, okay. The only difference is just the first A321neo sticker above the wings. And then finally, we have another Bamboo Airways. This one's an A321neo, and I believe this is just the default livery, which it is. So if you want the first A321neo special or the regular, then you've got some options. So all Bamboo Airways for the A321. That's pretty interesting. Okay, on to the A330s. We have a Garuda Indonesia A330-300. Papa Kilo-Golf Hotel Alpha is a registration. And it is a 300 variant with the Rolls-Royce. So at least I got that right. So if you did pre-order the Neo from Gemini's January releases, and if you want this from NG, then there you go. Next up, we got a Dragonair A330-300. So this is just the standard Dragonair livery. Actually, no, it's got a 10th anniversary decal on the aft side of the plane. So it used to be Dragonair a long time ago, but I think they got bought out by Cathay Pacific recently, and now they've been rebranded into Cathay Dragon. Next up, we got a Dragonair, another one. A330-300. This is just a standard livery without that 10th anniversary decal. But I think pretty much all the Dragonair planes have been rebranded into Cathay Dragon. So, okay, now on to the A350s, and it looks like I was right with this one. Philippine Airlines A350-900, and it does have the Love Bus sticker on the front of the plane, so that will be something that I may consider. I'm really interested in getting that for international airports or something. And the next up we have Qatar Airways A350-900. This is just the standard livery, and I'm assuming the next one's going to be in the One World livery. And it is One World Qatar, so it's all painted white, and then you got the big One World stickers up at the front, and then the little Qatar titles underneath the window, so pretty interesting choice to do multiple releases of the same airline. And then we have the ARJ21, which is... they provided a real picture of this, so I don't know how I'm going to provide a credit. I don't know who took the original photos, so... but this is OTT Airlines, and then this is Bravo-123 Alpha. That is the registration for that one. And that's about it. That's all the releases. Pretty diverse month, I'd say. Certainly a lot more coming from NG than what we see from Gemini Jets and whatnot. So, definitely considering one of the wide bodies this month, as, you know, I've always had a soft spot for wide bodies, even though Gemini literally does wide bodies for like 95% of what they release every single month, which is annoying. I wish they would find a happy medium between wide bodies and narrow bodies, maybe squeeze in a regional jet or two, but... anyways, back to NG. I'd say the releases are decent for other collectors. Not really for me in terms of narrow bodies, but as I said, may try to aim for one of their wide bodies. Probably either between the British Airways Dreamliner or the Philippines A350 with the One World, or not the One World, I'm thinking of the Qatar, the Love Bus sticker. And the registration, I didn't catch it for the Philippines. It was Romeo Papa Charlie 3508. That's quite a bit to say, as well as the Bamboo Airways registrations. But so I don't know. I may pass on this month. I may get something. It's just kind of I'm just kind of in the middle here. So hopefully I do get one of their wide bodies at some point. I think this is the month in which I probably should, because I think they've worked out some of the kinks with like the 787 mold, possibly the A350 mold. I've heard some issues arise from it as well, but I will give that a shot, and we'll see how it turns out. So that being said, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.